Hello there. In this tutorial, I will walk you through how to create a Moodle admin account from PHPMyAdmin. This means you do not have access to the site administration side of Moodle, but you do have access to the backend of your Moodle installation. So I will show you the steps to create an admin account from outside Moodle itself. Okay, so our first step would be to access PHPMyAdmin. Obviously, you do need access to these, otherwise this won't be possible. But once you are in your database, just select it, and we will navigate to the option that it's usually on the second page. Really depends on how many rows you have. But we will look for this also will be different in your case. It might be MDL or any other prefix. This will be different in every case. But we're going to look for this one. Again, the prefix might be different, but it's going to be a prefix underscore user. We're going to click on this option, and here we will see a list of all the user accounts in the site. Again, this could have either thousands, a few hundred, or just a handful of users, like in this demo site. You're going to look for usually ID 2, that is the main admin account. So in this case, what you're going to do is make a copy of this row. So click on copy. We are going to leave all the options as is, but confirmed should be 1, auth should be manual, and now we can create a username. Now I'm going to use a new username. Let's call this demo admin. And we're going to need to enter a password. Now we need to change this in order to work. And a side note here, this might not work, but it doesn't matter. As long as we get the email, we can get the reset password button. So if the password doesn't work in your case, don't worry about it. You can use the reset password option later on, as long as you have the email. So we're going to choose a password. It's going to be password 123. We're going to use a name that it's going to be demo, and the last name is going to be admin. And we're going to add an email. I'm going to use this email. Again, this should be correct. The password may or may not work. We will test that in a minute. And leave all the rest as is again. Now, there's only going to be one important thing that we need to make note of, and it's when we click on Go, we're going to need the ID of this account. In this case, is 8, but it could be any number. It could be, if you have, again, hundreds of numbers, it could be 158. Whatever that number is, just make sure that you copy it. So in this case, it's going to be 8. So now go to the next step. We're going to exit, go again to our database, and we're going to look for, this is going to be in the first page, usually again, so go back. And we're going to look for the prefix of your database and look for config. So let's look for that line. That should be over config. And you will see these information in your database. And you're going to see down here that one of the lines is called site admins and it has a value. So we're going to edit this. And this is when that number becomes important. So the site admins are going to be the users with this ID number. Now, this is the default admin, number 2. We're going to enter a comma and add, without a space, enter the new number, 8. In your case, this number could be different, 95 or 560. It really depends on the ID of the user you created. And now we click on Go. So that's all we're going to do. PHPMyAdmin, you can close it now. And now we need to go to our files, our Moodle files. Okay, so inside your Moodle files or your main installation, inside the public HTML folder, we're going to navigate to the config.php file. So once we find this file, php config.php, right click, edit. Under this line, line 23, where we see this admin value, we're going to click enter, and you can copy and paste. I will leave this in the comments. Just paste this information. Set admins and a number. Now it has some other values. I'm going to delete that. You're going to leave the number 2, the comma, and the ID from before. In our case, it was the number 8. So that's it. We are going to save these changes and exit. And now we can go to our Moodle. In our Moodle site, we're going to enter the username we used before. So in this case, it's going to be demo admin, and enter the password. Now, let's see if this works or not. If it doesn't, we can always reset it using this link, and this will work 100% of the times. So let's click on login. Okay, did not work. So let's do this. Let's reset the password. I'm going to enter my email address. Click on continue. We're going to receive an email shortly. Okay, so let's use the reset password. So I got the link. I'm going to and now, as you can see, I have created this account and I have admin privileges. So as you can see, let's see and browse the list of users. You can see that the account that I created is listed here. And even if we go to the site administrators, we can see that you can see it listed here. Now, this is a very important notice you have here. The list of site administrators cannot be changed from inside Moodle once we do it because it's defined in the config.php file. So you can either remove that line that we added with the site administrators, or if you want, and this adds like an extra layer of security, you can use this and just use the IDs of different users to add site administrators to your Moodle site. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.